Welcome to our explainer on Buddha's profound insights from modern life. We're going to take a journey together today, moving from mastering our own messy, turbulent inner selves all the way to achieving some incredibly practical, ultimate wisdom. The concepts we're unpacking today, they are just as powerful and applicable right now as they were centuries ago. So, if you ever wondered how to build rock-solid inner strength, handle difficult people, and genuinely thrive when life throws curveballs at you, well, you're in the right place. Let's get right into it.
You know, we've all been there, right? Wondering why a relationship just suddenly goes south, or why someone we thought we knew acts totally out of character the second things get tough. Maybe it happens at a stressful family dinner, or, I don't know, a high-pressure meeting at work. But here's the secret. The answer actually lies in how we handle our inner storms. It's during those intense moments of anger and pressure that the mask slips and true character is revealed.
Stage 1. Mastering the inner self. There's a real fundamental difference in how we process emotions. The source text spells it out perfectly. Anger literally drains your power. It's like a turbulent ocean that just leaves you weak, impulsive, and way more likely to make a decision you're going to regret the next day. But calmness? Calmness is the real source of your strength. Just think about the most powerful, influential people you know. They aren't the ones running around shouting to prove a point, are they? When you know your own worth and you stay grounded in that quiet calm, your strength does all the talking for you.
Now, there's a saying that goes something like this: a dream isn't what you see in your sleep, it's what actually keeps you from sleeping. We've probably all heard some version of that, but man, it hits so much harder when you apply it to mastering yourself. Real, meaningful goals demand your absolute attention. They literally refuse to let you get comfortable until you've brought them to life. Success doesn't just randomly show up overnight. It's the compound interest of putting in the hard work day after day, because that vision in your head just won't let you rest.
So how do we actually bridge that gap? Well, to achieve that kind of success, those big, bold dreams have to first turn into highly focused thoughts. But a thought just hanging out in your head isn't going to change your life on its own, is it? Nope. Those thoughts have to logically, deliberately translate into daily action. It's a three-step chain reaction. If you want to conquer your goal, you need the laser focus to form the thought and the sheer dedication to take the action. That's how you turn the abstract into reality.
Stage 2. Navigating pain and people.
Now here's a kind of tough pill to swallow, but it's absolutely necessary. When someone out in the world hurts you, it's natural to run to your family or close friends for comfort. But what happens when the people closest to you are the ones causing the pain? Who do you turn to then? You know, the deepest tree roots are the ones that have to grow straight through solid rock. You have to learn to endure that pain gracefully. It's about building such a deep, unshakable well of self-reliance that absolutely nothing can break you, no matter where the hit comes from. You have to learn to comfort yourself.
Have you ever noticed how conflict acts exactly like a mirror? Before an argument, everyone is usually all smiles, right? But it's only during a disagreement that people's true colors and hidden thoughts actually come out. That's when you realize that a lot of times, the respect society gives you is totally temporary. It's often just based on what they need from you right at that very moment. And the second they don't need you anymore, that respect just vanishes. Recognizing this isn't about being cynical. It's simply a boundary that protects your own peace of mind.
The text gives us this beautiful perspective. No tree grows without sun, no human grows without a broken heart. Embracing emotional pain isn't just some unfortunate byproduct of living. It's literally the sunlight that forces you to grow strong. The person carrying the heaviest burden, the one who survived the absolute worst storms, is almost always the one who can offer the deepest, most valuable truths. That heartbreak, that's exactly what gives a person their depth.
Stage 3. Relationships, respect, and society.
Let's talk about compromise for a second. Taking a step back or compromising to save a relationship is super wise, if the other person actually gets what you're sacrificing. But doing it over and over again for someone who just doesn't understand, that's a trap. It's like pouring water into a pot with a massive crack in it. It's just going to endlessly drain away. If you keep shrinking yourself down for someone who doesn't value it, you're not saving the relationship. To them, you're just lowering your own value. And knowing the difference between the two is an absolute superpower.
Because true greatness, it isn't just about amassing wealth or climbing the corporate ladder. It's deeply rooted in gratitude. It's about never forgetting the core people in your life, the ones who helped you, who fed you, who guided you, and who stood right by your side when things were really dark. Real success is making sure that as you rise up, your actions and your words never cause pain to the exact people who held the ladder for you in the first place.
But here's the catch. As you go through life, society is going to constantly throw 100 different voices at you. You'll get unsolicited advice,
Fierce critics, judgments on your habits, you name it. If you try to listen to all of them, you are going to lose your mind entirely. The rule here is incredibly simple. Listen to your conscience. Your habits set your standard, and your inner conscience is the one and only guide that is never, ever going to lie to you.
Stage 4. The power of true trust.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think about an umbrella for a second. Popping open an umbrella doesn't magically stop the rain from falling out of the sky, but it does let you keep walking through the storm without getting completely soaked. It's the exact same thing with effort. Putting in continuous effort might not give you instant overnight success. It won't clear away all your obstacles the minute you start, but it allows you to keep moving forward. It guarantees that you'll eventually find your way, as long as you keep holding that umbrella of effort up against the downpour. Or think about this. Every single night, we set our alarm clocks for the next morning. We do this without having a single, absolute guarantee that we're actually going to wake up. It's just a normal thing we do, right? But that simple, everyday action is a massive leap of faith. The source material points out that true trust is exactly that. With that level of innate, unquestioning belief, just trusting in the unseen tomorrow, literally anything in life becomes possible.
And when you contrast that with a society that constantly judges your worth based on what it can take from you, just look at a mother's love. We've talked about how the world labels you good or bad based on their own temporary needs. Well, a mother's love is the exact opposite. She eats for you before you're even born, she feeds you after, and finds her happiness solely in yours. In a world that is so heavily transactional, it remains the one singular, pure, completely selfless exception.
Stage 5. Wisdom in modern life.
Okay, this is an absolute game changer. Instead of uselessly agonizing over your weaknesses and beating yourself up, try this paradigm shift. Take your natural strengths and multiply them by 10. When you go all in and 10x what you're already naturally good at, those massive amplified strengths will organically create the leverage you need to completely overshadow and overcome your flaws. Now, obviously, the dream itself is super sweet, but the path to get there, yeah, it's covered in thorns. You're going to need courage. If you hit those thorns, the criticism, the setbacks, the pain, and you stop out of fear, your life just becomes this barren desert. But if you have the sheer grit to push through all of that hardship, that is when your life finally blossoms into a beautiful garden.
Just look at this fascinating progression. Education teaches you what to say. Your profession, that teaches you how to say it. And as you gain knowledge in life, you learn how much to say. But ultimate, transcendent wisdom, that's knowing whether you should actually speak at all. In our loud, hyper-connected world, true mastery is so often found in just knowing when to be silent.
So I've got a direct challenge for you. Ask yourself honestly right now, do you possess the true wisdom to know when not to speak? When you look at your daily habits, or how you react when you get suddenly angry, or how you deal with a demanding society, do those actions reflect this highest level of mastery and self-control? It's something we all really need to ask ourselves.
It's a lifelong journey, for sure, but man, it is so worth taking. If your inner world truly reflects your outer reality, what kind of world are you building for yourself today? If these philosophical insights hit home for you and resonated with your own journey, drop a comment saying true down below. Please share these powerful lessons with someone who might really need to hear them right now. And make sure to subscribe for more deep explainers just like this one. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next one.